Okay, so you want to begin?
Yes, Bible আছে, Bible নিয়ে আসেন।
We are taking these teachings of Jesus a little at a time. Today we are in Matthew 5, verse 5.
আমরা পাঁচ অধ্যায়ের 5 পদ দেখব।
Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth.
ওখানে কি লেখা আছে যে যারা মৃদুশীল, ধন্য যাহারা মৃদুশীল, কারণ তাহারা দেশের অধিকারী হবে।
Jesus is teaching about the kingdom of God and what Jesus had come to make us into. He came to make us into a people defined by inner commitment of the heart that shows itself in an outer commitment of one's life.
তিনি কি দেখতে চান আমাদের মধ্যে?
What we do with our bodies matters, and what we do in our thoughts matters.
আমরা আমাদের শরীর দিয়ে
It's about what you will be like if you are a follower of Jesus. So here he says, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth.
এবং সেইভাবে তিনি
When he says meekness, he is not talking about weakness. He is not talking about being timid or fearful. Jesus is not telling you you have to have a soft will and a fearful heart. A meek person can have a lot of inner strength and spiritual strength. Meekness means you are gentle, humble, pleasant, and controlled inside, no matter what is happening to you outside. Inside, I am devoted to God.
আমি ভিতরে
strong in faith, strong in resolve, and strong to stand for Christ and his kingdom. But outside, I am friendly and kind. I am God-controlled, not self-controlled. An ox at the plow is not weak, but he knows how to submit when the time is right. The horse is not weak, but he submits to the bridle of his rider. He can be powerful, but let his master direct him. They can be meek in their strength. It's like power under control. Now, this does not mean I act like a carpet for other people to walk on, but it does mean that I know when to be strong and when to turn the other cheek. I am quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to take offense, and slow to anger. I have learned to be content whether I have plenty or I'm in want, whether my situation is good or bad. My circumstances don't determine how I act, my faith does. See, a weak person allows others to rule over him. A meek person knows how to apply strength and when to apply control. A meek person is power under control. He has the wisdom to know when to submit and when to stand. A weak person is nothing but a sheep. A meek person can submit, but can also lead with the heart of a servant and a shepherd. Wisdom and faith need to teach you the difference and when to manifest each of those. Look at the example of Jesus.
যিশুর উদাহরণ দেখুন, যিশুর জীবনটা দেখুন।
He was a very strong person inside.
যিশু তার ভিতরকার যিশু, অর্থাৎ একজন মানুষের,
and he never let people walk on him. At the same time, he was humble and gentle. He submitted to the will, he submitted his will to the will of his Father.
তিনি তার যে ইচ্ছা,
so the meek are those who are obedient to the rule of Jesus, their king. Now, Jesus says the meek will inherit the earth. Notice it says inherit, not conquer. Believers will inherit the new earth when Jesus comes back, not this earth in its sin. Believers will join Jesus in the future kingdom, and God will reward us with that inheritance. Now, 2 Timothy 2:12, another passage that was written by Paul, to 2 Timothy 2:12 says that if we endure as believers, we will reign with Christ.
দ্বিতীয় তিমথিও 2 তার 12 পদে
Now, I have a question for them. I tried to research whether meekness is a virtue for a Hindu, and I couldn't find it. So, can you ask them, is meekness a virtue for a Hindu?
প্রশ্ন সবার জন্য প্রশ্ন যে
Tell again, please.
আমি তো গীতা পড়ছি, তো গীতা যতদূর আমি পড়ছি,
বলছি যে আসলে হিন্দুদের মধ্যে যে আমি যেটুকু জানি
they are saying that in Hindu religion they cannot find they found that even the gods are trying to control and engaged in fighting. So that's been a difficult term to find meekness.
It's not really a
Maybe-
virtue. Meekness is not really a virtue in Hinduism.
No, I think that's a virtue in general in people's their talk, but in the religion, inside of the religion, they say that the gods are engaged, they're fighting with each other, and they didn't find anything
Okay.
like that.
Okay. I was just curious. Okay, so what comments or questions do they have about this Bible teaching about meekness that I just taught?
What Brother Shok said, and okay, Brother Bhatkar said that yes, heard about meekness, but no question arises in his mind. No question. It's something that he learned. And Brother Shok added, yes, if to become a disciple, we should behave the virtues of Jesus that been shown in our characters, not to be aggressive, like not to be harsh with the people,
Uh-huh.
but to show, be polite, to show gentleness. That's what should we do as a disciple of Jesus.
Okay.
And I will add to them, okay, that meekness doesn't mean that somebody use you as a carpet, okay?